Hey everyone, how are you? Cheers. Oh, as usual, I'll wait till people come on. Let's see if I can get it right. I'm going to start showing. There we go, that's a little better. It's been raining cats and dogs. I was looking at out of my balcony when the rain started, and the city's just across the river. It's big buildings, lights, all that sort of thing, gone. I couldn't see it, too much rain. It was like a wall, absolute wall, and then the wind picked up. So I'm there standing there, nice and dry. We're looking at the rain, and the rain picked up and went kabang. It just hit me like a wave. I got so wet. Oh well, it's all fun and games. It was worth it. It was a warm day anyway, as usual here, so a bit of cold rain doesn't hurt anyone. But yeah, so yeah, couldn't see the city. You can see it now, but yeah, before just nothing. It just nothing but rain. But it's beautiful to watch. To be honest, I love a lot of rain. At night, it's absolutely beautiful, and the smell after the rain is, the grass and the trees and things like that with the leaves. It's just gorgeous. So you see all the life and things like that. So yeah, that was my evening. While I was sitting there on my computer, I had to move my computer because the rain started coming in. Because I do my computer work out in the balcony. Watching the city gives me inspiration and things like that. So and the things happening on the river and things like that. So. A few things to talk about. Not too much tonight, so it won't be a long one. You won't have to put the matchsticks under the eyelids to stay awake to listen to me. Tom did his update regarding the $500 giveaway. Now, a lot of you saw it as a competition, so didn't go in. What I saw it as was an opportunity to go and learn. That's all. You didn't have to try and win it. Go in and learn something new if you wanted to. And a lot of people did, which was great. And we got some quite a few leads from that, and so I think it worked out rather well. Considering it cost you anything to do it, so they actually probably make you some money. So he'll do the giveaway tomorrow of the money, and I'll do mine, and that'll be fantastic. And I'll be picking someone who doesn't win, and I'll just pick a random one and bang, and pick someone from the leaderboard. So well done for the ones who got involved. I hope you learned something. It might be something you'll continue on, or it might not. But it's always good learning something different and new. So yeah, we'll hear from Tom tomorrow, and he'll announce the winner of that, or the winners, I think, because I think he's doing a 300, 100, 100. So it'll be 3 winners anyway, and then I'll announce mine a little later, and so there'll be 4 winners out of there. So it wasn't bad; it was worth getting into, but might be something you want to continue on. So yeah, that'll be good. Let's see, still converting over some things to PDF, and I'm writing up the FAQ now, for the questions and answers. As I said, I don't want to make it too long, otherwise I'll never get through it. But I'll pick the ones that are the most relevant at the time. I think the rest they can find out from videos and being in the Facebook group, but this is more for people who are coming to the page, or questions you get basically asked about the system itself and what can be done and things like that. I think that's more important than going right into the deep inner workings of everything. That's not what you do when you're prospecting someone to see if they want to join. They can find out once they get in, because they can register for free, and then they can find out all they like. But when you're initially talking to someone and they ask you these questions, at least you'll have the answers for them, the initial questions they ask. They don't usually ask the hard-hitting stuff too much usually, so they just want to basically know how it works, what they have to do, multiple accounts, things like that, just stuff. And people who visit, obviously, the website and things like that from the funnels that people do. And believe me, we're advertising all over the place, and you see it on Facebook everywhere anyway, but you're starting to see it everywhere else as well, if you know where to look. A lot of people use a lot of different marketing, so there's quite a few people in the juicing group, but they get a bit busy, so they put it off from commenting and things like that, and they go, "Oh, I'll get to it," and they don't. So, but you got to remember that's what you've been doing for years now, and sometimes it's just making excuses. Someone else will do it, all that sort of thing. Just think of all the excuses you've heard before and you've said before, and work out what went wrong with the other Why you haven't made the money you want to make, the lifestyle you want to make yet, you know. And it's not just you, but it's thinking like that on a grand scale why nothing happens in business. So if you really want to make a difference, step up. That's what you got to do. You know, you chose to, stick with it. Someone was asking me about seeing people go to shiny new things and things like that. It's human nature. That's just what people do. Most of the time, the people like that won't succeed if they keep jumping from business to business to business, and they bring people with them and things like that. It in my experience, it doesn't work at all. No one, especially if you're someone who wants to get into business and stuff, no one is going to listen to anyone who jumps from one business to the next week after week after week, or even month after month. They see something different on your wall all the time, and they go, well, you know, I'm not sticking with them because they're just going to jump to something else next time. So I know they're not going to stick with me in the business if I choose to stay in it. And there's lots of people, believe me, there's a lot of people out there who do that, and they still haven't worked out. That doesn't work. Now, a lot of the times you'll have to go to a different business because the business will close down. But a lot of people leave businesses and programs that are working fine. They just want to do something different. Guess what? That's why they're on Facebook looking for something new, and trying to make money still, because that's the same problem they have. They just keep doing it, and they don't learn from it. Unfortunately, they just keep doing it over and over and over again. If I didn't own Bitcoin Ascension, and someone else did, and I saw what I saw and I loved it personally, I wouldn't leave it. Simple as that. I'm not saying you don't look. You know, I'm not telling you how to live your lives or anything like that. But I seriously wouldn't leave it to jump to something that might not work when I know that something that will work, and at least you can get to see the owner and talk to the owner. You know, so you really have to make a decision, guys. If you want to stick with it, it doesn't matter if you don't. That's up to you, because I've got plenty of people. We've got plenty of new people coming in all the time who are sticking to it, and the people who do stick will succeed. Now, I know people say, "Oh, I don't have to recruit for this or advertise for this if I don't want. I can just sit here." Well, yes, you can. Yes, you can. But do you want to succeed or not? It's up to you. You can make every excuse in the world of why you're not doing something, but you need to actually look at the truth of why you're not doing something. Oh, my family yells at me. Tough. Let them yell. You know, you're trying to change your life, not live theirs. Okay? Simple as that. That's just the hard truth. And that's simply what look, believe me, I have family all the time. Oh, that's never going to work. You're never going to do this. You're never going to do that. Blah, blah. Well, negative, negative, negative. That's all you get. Because they take their fears and they project it onto other people. And that's just how the world runs. Why do you think everything's always in control? Why do you think, you know, most of the wealth is held by just a few percent of the population? Because we're told we can't. You shouldn't. Don't. No. That's just what we're told. Everywhere we look. It's just what we're told. And then you see someone like Richard Branson or Bill Gates or someone like that, you go, that guy's incredible. Look how successful he is. Look how rich he is. Look what he's done. Look at what they've created. You know? And Richard Branson's a great example of the different things he's created and things like that. And you see him such a shining light. Guess what? That's a guy that didn't listen to everyone else, who forged his own path and became successful. He started off selling records out of the boot of his car. Guys. So he should be the norm. People should be like that. Think for yourself. Don't let everyone else control you. He never let everyone else control him. And he's successful. Bill Gates the same. Successful. You know? And there's plenty of them out there who don't listen to everything negative. They stick to what they feel is right and stick to the positive, and they succeed. So it's up to you guys. You can make every excuse. Oh, it's a men's club, or oh, Ivan's not nice enough, and things like that. So that's your excuse for you not succeeding, and it's pretty sad. So, I'm not having a go. I'm just trying to help you as best you can. If you do jump to a new business because it's nice and shiny, at least hit it hard, guys. You know, I'm still going to be here. We're still going to be making money. But if you're going to stop jumping around. Make a decision on what you want to do, and do it. Right? Don't blame anything else. No more excuses. Stick to something. I hope you stick with us because, I mean, you guys are. There's a few I've seen jump over to other things that, you know, you see it advertised and things like that. And guess what? Some of those things that I've seen, they won't last. Simple as that. They won't last because I've seen them all before. You know, that's what you get from experience, I suppose. A lot of people don't have that experience. And so I really feel sad for them. But, yeah, for one thing, other part I feel good about is Bitcoin Ascension will still be here. So at least they've got something to fall back on, poor buggers. But I hate to see them wasting their money and their time on something that doesn't work when they could be learning and earning and sticking with something that is going to stick around. Because I'm not going to give up. Bugger that. I work too damn hard. I'm not going to give up just because, you know, I haven't made $1 million yet. We really got to get used to actually coming to the truth of to really change your life, you have to put the work in. And it doesn't happen overnight. It's as simple as that. Okay? Every person that's successful in the world that we do know didn't do it overnight. Simple as that. That's it. You know, realism, guys, bites you in the arse, doesn't it? So there you go. There's my preaching. So Tom's giveaway stops tomorrow. So we'll have the winners then. We'll announce those. We'll do a post, and I'll probably announce them on my live. And I might do my the $100 on my live. I'll pick a person and have their name written down, so I can give them that money. And so, well done to those people. The program is still working. Well, they know what the glitch is, so they've got to align everyone perfectly because we don't want it going wrong again, do we? So it's taking a little bit of time, but it's getting there. And we're also doing the recoup of money that where people were overpaid by mistake. So, well, it wasn't by mistake. It was just, you know, Bitcoin itself. It wasn't even us. I think I've said it before on the lives that it's something in the blockchain or something like that makes it happen. It leaves here at 0.012 or 0.12, but somehow along the way it doubles up. So I just need that difference sent back, so everyone can be paid. So, but it's only a few people. It's not that much. It's not a big deal. I just got to get it done. So, but one step at a time. If you try and do everything at once, you won't get it all done. So, so still working on that. So that's good. We know what the glitch is. We are fixing it, and it was good to discover it was something fairly, well, not simple, but something not impossible. It's not like we have to rewrite the whole program or anything. So, but remember, the programmers we got sort of thing are doing lots of different other jobs as well. So give them time, and you guys have been really, really patient and things like that. So that's really good. What else? Not a lot else. We've got people coming in all the time, which is great. It's been a pretty good day today. People registering and a lot of people messaging me, asking questions. And as I said, I'm still 100%. Every person I've spoken to said, yeah, I'll do it. It's easy. I said, yeah, it is. It's just that easy. It really, really is. So, you know, as I said, you're not going to find an easier one to advertise or even talk to people about. It's pretty simple. Just come in and join. You'll love it. Bunch of positive people. We're all making a difference. We're going to make our dreams come true. It's all automated. Not like you're going to have to work on it 24/7. You know, come on in. $50, roughly. Come on in. Simple as that. And you may not think it's that simple, but it really, really is. So just know what you're talking about. Oh, what is it? Well, easy. You know, 2x6 fully automated matrix using Bitcoin. Bang. That's it. Once you've upgraded, the system takes care of itself and pays you the Bitcoin to your own Bitcoin wallet. You know. Oh, how long has it been around? 3 months. Been going strong. Growing every day. Paying out over $1,000 a day. So, you know, so that's all good stuff. You know, there's your information. So, you know, so that's really, really good. My son did a pic. You might have seen the post. He was taking pictures when he was up in the mountains. He's got quite a few really, really nice pics. And first thing he thinks of is, which one can I use to make for a Bitcoin Ascension advertisement? My son's 18. He's already got his head screwed on his shoulders. Not because he's my son. It's because he's a smart kid who thinks for himself. I grew him up to be as independent as he could, and bang, off he goes. These are his ideas, not mine. So, Dad's been crazy for years as far as he's concerned, always chasing the rainbow. But he believes in what we're doing. He's seen how it works, and he's been paid, so he's sticking with it. He's not jumping to anything else. Not because he's my son, but because he knows it's working. So so good for him. Let's see, anything else? Anything serious? I can't remember if there's any major questions coming up. One was about the shiny objects. You know, people were just asking, you know, we see people advertising other stuff. And I said, yeah, they always will. They'll always chase something that looks like it'll go faster. And things like that, and pay them, you know, and they'll change their dreams. It might make them an extra few $100 really quickly, and some people need that. So that's why I don't get all crabby about that sort of thing. I understand what it's like to be broke, believe me. But I've built Bitcoin Ascension to be around for a long time, not just a quick time. So you know, if you want to stick with something that's going to actually change your life and not just change your 5 minutes, this is us. You know, we're going to be working together. So and I've never given you any false promises about how quickly it's going to go. I've always said how long. You know, it takes a bit of time, and if you really want to change it, I did the strategy, all that sort of thing. All the videos and stuff like that, and I'm getting Phoenix to change the PDFs as well into French as well for our French-speaking friends, make it easier for them. And we should have the French video for my level 3 strategy in about 3 or 4 days' time. They've got to convert it all over, obviously. It'll be written in French in words as well as spoken in French, and it's got to be done right. So it is going to take a few days to do, but that's already in the process of being actually made. So that's good news. Getting things done. I'll do up the FAQ, of course I'll do it up, and then I'll get Mitt to convert it over to French, and that way I'll have a PDF. And Chuck made one up, I told you about it the other day. He's got it on a Google Doc. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it on, make it onto a PDF so everyone can grab it. I know some people use Google Docs, and that's how he runs all his businesses and stuff like that, because he's an accountant and everything. Through those docs, but a lot of you guys don't know how to use that sort of stuff, or don't use that sort of stuff. So I'll put it into a PDF so you've got it, and but I'll also get that converted over to French as well. So, and I can get it over to any language. Anyone who speaks another language who feels that it's needed in that country, let me know, sort of thing, and we'll just convert it over into that language. I mean, I'll just send you you'll get the PDF, and then you can just convert it over to your own language. And there you've got it for anyone that you want to have it, sort of thing. That'll give us all the links to all our different rooms on Facebook, to Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, everything. It'll say go here, like, share, you know, comment, all that sort of thing. It'll just be a little starter guide to them, so they know where to go and where we are. And there's getting more and more links all the time, because we're all over the place. We're advertising all over the place, so it's great. I think that's basically it for tonight. I'll tell you the results, how the programmers are going and everything like that, of course, as soon as I know. I don't sit in their lap while they do it, so be awfully uncomfortable. And so I wait to hear word from them. And because of the time difference, it's not always, you know, I've got to chase after them to get at the right time. That's why I work such odd hours. So as soon as I hear something, obviously you'll get a live about it, and you'll probably see it anyway. When people start cycling, well, everyone's cycling anyway, but there's a few that aren't, and a few people not got their uplines, and we can get them. We're just got to find the right people, otherwise, we're in more trouble, and we might as well do it right. So you guys have been great. So, and we're doing it as fast as we can, that's safely possible anyway. So that's awesome. I don't think there was anything else majorly happening right this very second, except I've got to do a lot of paperwork. and get it. So you'll probably see a lot of posts tomorrow with PDFs and things like that. And also, I've got to put a post up for the Australians who want their Facebook picture used. I'll do that tonight before I go to bed. This is only for the Australians. They'll see it in the morning. Actually, I might do it in the morning. There's no point doing it now. They won't be up. So they're not all stupid like me. So I'll do it first thing in the morning, and the ones say, yeah, me, and I'll get them to comment what their dream is, and that way we can tie it all together so Catherine can make that video. And then the next one we do might, let's see, we'll go from Australia, so we might ripple out to New Zealand or Africa itself. We'll stick in the southern hemisphere sort of thing, and then we'll branch out to the north, being the USA, of course, and there's Malaysia and Singapore and the UK, of course, and places like that. And we'll find other countries that we've rippled out to, and it's good to actually hit every country, I think, that we're in. and that way, there's people in Spain and stuff like that. And I think if we can make the dots all over the world, that'd be fantastic. I actually might do something like that. I think there's a graphics you can do where you can pinpoint all the members and where they're from, and it'll put the red dots on where they're from or something like that, and the numbers. See if I can do that within the system. That might be a good way to see where we're strongest and where people are from. And I was in another program once, and it had the map and how many people in each country were like in my downline and things like that. So I'll see if we can do that. That'd be awesome. Might have to change a few of the accounts though, because a lot of people didn't change it from Afghanistan. So we could have quite a few people from Afghanistan here. So, everyone will be wondering, wow, they're doing well in Afghanistan, So, and if you hear that sound, that's just my daughter running some water. So it's not me sitting in the toilet. So that's all good. Okay, I love yous all. I'll be back tomorrow, and you'll probably see quite a few posts coming up. There she is. And we'll get cracking on and everything like that. Remember, stick with us, guys, and it'll change your life for the better. And, you just got to commit. That's all you got to do. Just got to commit. I mean, if you want to help with your advertising, you want help knowing how to juice the way we do the blitzing and things like that, we've got the admin. They're all here ready to help you do that and show you step by step. They'll walk you through. That's how good they are. Okay? Especially Juliet. She'll work all night. She'll work 24 hours a day. Juliet will, to help you understand not just how to advertise, but if you don't want to advertise or you feel funny advertising, how to comment on other advertising, exactly how to do it. She'll teach you it all. She's absolutely amazing. And if you haven't seen her testimonial yet, it's on our YouTube channel. It's a very, very good testimonial. So goes for a little while, but it's worth listening to because that's how passionate she is and how happy she is with Bitcoin Ascension. And so yeah, it's worth listening to. So this will be obviously recorded and put up on the YouTube. Remember, all my lives go on the YouTube. Terry puts them up pretty much straight away up onto the YouTube channel. And so you can direct people there as well. You can find the different updates if people want to know something, and you can link it to them. I might try and work out getting channels within our channel, sort of in categories, so things are easy to find too. So on the YouTube channel. So otherwise it's a big long list. Otherwise, and it's getting quite long now. So but we're getting more and more subscribers every day. It's fantastic. How many people are seeing us, and the more comments we make on those videos and things like that, the more Google puts us towards the front page, and that's where we want to be. We're front page people. Our program's worth it, and you guys have made it that way, so very, very proud. All right, love yous all. I'll catch you all tomorrow. See you later. Bye.